All right, all right. Greetings and salutations, everyone. What is up? What is this? Eloy? Eloy Melendez? Eloy Melendez? 4571. How do I say your name? What's your first name? Make sure everything's coming through here. All right. Hello from South Carolina, he says. Or she says. I gendered you. My apologies. Welcome to the stream. First time I remember seeing your name here, yeah? So welcome, welcome. Either works, Eloy. All right, Eloy, I like that. Well, welcome to the stream. We'll be joined by some other friends here soon, I'm sure. Oh, man. What a day. First day to do yard work since spring started. I posted that on my Instagram this morning. And see if I can find my Instagram real quick. I thought it was clever. I've seen other people do similar stuff. Oh, nice, yeah. Oh, yeah, you have, yes. Yeah, you were talking about how you hadn't received any orders today. You said you just started talking in Discord. Sorry, I've got to do a better job of reading what people say. Yeah, if you do Instagram, this was my Instagram post today. It's me. I don't know how to get the light off of it, but yeah, I just put first yard work of the spring, and I'm holding a grass energy. A slab grass energy. Doesn't come through well there. Oh, you know what? I can show it on my screen over here. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Actually, let me do something real quick. Let me put in Discord that we're live. Always forget to do that step. Well, I say I always forget. I don't always forget. But occasionally I forget. Let's see here. Discord. Self-promotion. I feel like people are, like when I'm typing, even if you can't see me typing, that, yeah, it's funny that people are watching. What's up, Mandy? Welcome. Miss Grunt Mandy. I feel like your middle name is Grunt, your first name is Rocket, and your last name is Mandy. Yeah, so have you, Eloy, have you adjusted your prices and started to see some little bit of movement? All right, I set a goal for super chats at the lowest level, like the $2 super chats. See if we can get 10 of them tonight. So we'll see. We'll see if we can or not. No pressure, but just it's fun to set a goal and see if we hit it. And yeah, we'll have to see. Hello to the next concurrent viewer, whoever's in here. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I picked up a collection today. Oh, I was going to show you my Instagram over here real quick. Yeah, what I felt like was a clever post today. You'll be able to see this better this way. But yeah, I've got the full set of all the energies for that particular card. It's still a little blurry for some reason. It's not on Instagram, it looks great, but those energy cards are so stinking cool because when you hold them one way, you can see a Pokeball, and when the light hits it another way, you can see the leaf or the grass emblem, and it's fantastic. But I have the full set of, I think it's 8 of those cards, and really, really proud of those. Took me a while to collect them all. But no, I need to list some cards on stream tonight. Picked up a collection this afternoon, and it has some One Piece in it. So This is the cards, the way I have them sorted is the most expensive cards on top, and it goes down to cards that are worth around $1. But yeah, this card right here, I'm trying to remember how much it's worth, but it's worth quite a bit. And then I got the second most expensive card in the set I picked up is this one. Another one-piece card. This one, obviously I recognize this guy, his abs. Holy smokes, this guy. Monkey D. Luffy. Another one-piece card. And then we start getting into Pokemon. Got the Vulpix here. This Charizard's fantastic. Lopunny. No, Scorbunny. Sorry, I said Lopunny. Scorbunny. And then we get into some other fun stuff. Gold Terapagos EX. So I need to list these. I want to try to list this entire stack tonight on stream, but we'll see how the conversation goes and if it allows me to do so. But I just wanted to say hi for a little bit. Let's see here. Eloy says, hey, Superior. Okay, Superior, before I forget, there's a guy that I was talking to last night in our Discord, whose screen name in Discord is Boon, B-O-O-N. And we were in the chat channels just talking back and forth last night while I was goofing around playing some World of Warcraft. And he's from Canada too, so he was asking a lot of great questions. I just don't have the Canadian expertise. And he literally was just going to be starting to list his first cards last night. And so I told him he needed to show up for the stream today so you guys could connect and maybe you could help him out. So again, I didn't make any promises that you were going to help him out, but I just knew you would bring that Canadian wisdom that I could not bring. So let's see, Eloy says, yes, sir, I went back and lowered some of the prices, took off the bulk cards I had on there and added some more EXs, IRs, full arts. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, make those 100 slots count. Yeah. Yeah, the bulk cards, especially when you're getting started, yeah, you might think that those would be quick sells, but sometimes they just sit and sit and sit. And especially when you're trying to make money at the beginning, when you have to charge shipping, yeah, it makes it challenging. I think the lowest you can set the shipping is 99 cents. Yeah. But yeah, make those 100 slots count. Are those the Crown Zenith ones? Yeah, I think that's right. The Crown Zenith energy cards. Yes, yep. Yeah, so here's the grass one. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Okay, yeah, so with the light hitting it like that, you can begin to see the grass silhouette and the texture of the card, and then when you come back, I don't know if I don't have a light source on the other side, and so yeah, then I have the flame. So yeah, you can start seeing the flame texture when the light hits it that way. When the light hits it from the other side, you can see the Pokeball. Yeah, the water energy. Yeah, there you can see it. Yeah, and I don't think any of them are concurrent. Oh, you can see the Pokeball there. The Pokeball and then the lightning. You can kind of see it in the top. I'm not sure if my camera quality shows that well. Hey, new concurrent viewers. Say hi in chat. Oh, there you can really see the Pokeball and the Psychic. Kind of pop back and forth in that one. Yeah, here's the fighting one. Say hi down in chat and yeah, leave a super chat if you want to. If you got a big burning question, got a goal to maybe get 10 of those. I set it at the lowest possible value, the $2 super chat, so you don't have to do one of the higher end ones if you don't want to, but you don't have to do one at all if you don't want to. But if you do, that's fantastic. But no, I collected these. I got several of them from a single seller. I don't think any of them are concurrent numbers. No, this is 99 million, 84 million. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this grass. The grass and the water are concurrent numbers. 99 million, 602297, 602298, 602296. So a few of these are concurrent. That's a 79 million, 74 million. Yeah, so 3 of them were concurrent serial numbers. But yeah, these are fantastic. I just love what these like symbolize, having one of each of the energies. Of course, is fairy energy. That's the one that they kind of like introduced and then they like pulled it back, right? Wasn't that like a 9th energy that was introduced at one point? I think that's right. In fact, let's see, where is it? It's in my top loader binder. Here I've got a card that I think has all those energies on it. I think there's 9 on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah. Yeah, this card, I'll show it to the better camera. Yeah, this one has all of them, including it's fairy, right? Is that right? Fairy energy? Is that what that was? The pink one there? Yeah, I just like this one too, because it kind of what it represents, all the different energies. But I don't think in the Crown Zenith era, like in that set of cards, that there was a fairy energy, was there? I don't think so. But no, I need to list some cards tonight, man. I need to, man, like I'm talking to a single person. My friends, I need to list some cards tonight. And that's going to be one of the things I want to do. Let me see if this chat button still works. Oh yeah, that is. Thanks for joining us for tonight's stream with a giant teethy smiley face. I need to go back and edit that. So yeah, Superior, hopefully Boon shows up tonight, or if you want to connect with him in Discord. But yeah, he had a lot of great questions about Canadian stuff here and there. Oh, so you have a master set of Crown Zenith, huh, Eloy? That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, that is something I have not even attempted to do, is the whole master set thing. Yeah, I'm afraid I would be addicted to that if I did that. So yeah, so I put a bunch of cards on this time last week and sold through most of them. And this is my lowest my inventory has been in a while. But I picked up another collection tonight, and then I have, gosh, I probably have got another one of my sellers that reached out to me today and wants to sell me some cards, but I'm getting cash poor where I've got a lot of inventory, but I need to sell through it. But I've got some money. If I look at my payment tab here, this 154 hasn't hit my bank account yet, and then I still have another 391.85 here. So yeah, this 154 hasn't hit my bank account yet. That'll hit on Saturday normally when that one comes through, and then these will process over the next 2 weeks. So yeah, so that's for $550 I've got coming back into my bank account. It just takes some time to get there. So Mandy says yes, Fairy. So Fairy was the other one. Gotcha. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna start trying the most expensive cards I have in this latest pickup. The 4 most expensive ones are all One Piece cards, and so I told them I was willing to take them if they were over $5, and these are all quite a bit over $5. So if I list all these, it's almost half of what I spent for the whole collection. So we're gonna do that right now. And yeah, keep chatting in the chat. Use the super chats if you want to. What's your best Pokemon pickup? Oh, for today? Yeah, my best Pokemon pickup today. Here, I'll show you several of them. These are the most expensive ones today. When you say best, that's what I would... Sorry, it's not all about the money, obviously. But yeah, these guys. How do I turn this around and keep them all together? So the Vulpix, the Charizard EX, Scorbunny, and this really sick gold Terrapagos EX. Yeah, fantastic card. So those are my best today, and then it kind of from there, we've got Umbreon, we've got Shaman VMAX, secret, I think that's a secret, another One Piece card, and these go down in value as I keep showing the Mega Scrafty EX, Monkey D. Garp, again, don't know a lot about, another Umbreon, and then a trio of Charizards, all from the Mega line. Got a little Mew V. Monkey D. Luffy, but this guy's jacked up. I don't know what the story with this card is, like from a lore perspective, because he looks vastly different than these others. Oh, got some great evolutions. Sylveon V, Espeon V, another One Piece Kuzan, and then I got a pair of this guy. Kobe, and then Mega Gengar EX. So yeah, so we'll see. That's the kind of the cream of the crop from this particular pickup. So Eloy said, yeah, that's how I got into the hobby. Master sets have a few fully mastered. Prices of cards I'm missing are outrageous, so the sets will remain incomplete for a little bit. Yeah, I've seen definitely people that, like, when they're trying to master set and they just want to kind of have a placeholder, they'll like print them off on cardstock or something and kind of have a proxy copy of the card in there. But yeah, that makes sense. All right, so let's see. Let's learn together. Shirahoshi, Sirahoshi. OP11. Okay, now why does it say not found? Okay, so maybe I should just do this. And then let's do 500 cards. Let's sort them by number. Okay, OP11022. OP11022. That's not the copy I have. That's the copy I have, right? Oops, my mouse moved on me. There we go. So that's the copy I have right there. So alternate art. Okay, nice. A Fist of Divine Speed is the set. Okay. All right. So current TCG price is $29.60. So let's go to near mint. It's actually cheaper through the direct program. That's interesting. $29.60. Got some people selling the Japanese version, a little bit cheaper there. All right, how many of these have sold? Only 4 have sold, so I want to be somewhere up here near the top. So yeah, $29.60 honestly is not a great reflection of where I want to be. So this one's going to be a little bit under market, but I got it at a good price. I talked him down a little bit on it. Oh, yeah, Eloy says, so you also see the sample. Yeah, all the images on TCG Player, for whatever reason, say sample across them. So yes. I thought you were saying you saw it on the card, and I was worried. I was like, no, hope not. All right, so to get this in where I want to be, man, I wish people weren't able to list other languages in here because I never really know. All right, so to sell it tonight, this guy's got 8 copies of it. Holy smokes, how does he have 8 copies? All right, so, I mean, if I want to make a quick sale, because only 4 sold over the last 3 days, I need to be at $27.89. $27.89, that's almost $2 less than market. But man, I do want to sell this, so let's do $27.89. I still have enough margin on there that. Okay, let's see, and then I'm gonna have to pull up my calculator. Sometimes my brain is firing on all cylinders, and other times it is not. So let's see here. Price in my store will be $26.60, and total quantity is 1. So if you want to go snag that, it should appear in my store here before too long. All right, let's try another One Piece card here. So this is Satori. All right, let's see if we can. Fat fingered that one. Sky Island Vassals. Does it say any of that kind of stuff? I don't know if it's alternative artwork or not. So Satori OP05105. That must be the alternate art. Yeah, there we go. Alt art OP05105. There's another one here. Which one is mine? Mine's that one, right? We won't spend a ton of time on One Piece, but I just have to get these. Got to get these listed. All right, so there's that. And maybe I'll say no to One Piece next time. We'll see. I feel far more confident in. All right, so 2150 is market. Let's click into it here. See, if the direct price is $19.90, I have a feeling that this 2150. And look at this. This thing's not selling hardly at all. 4 copies several days ago. So Japanese, 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 Japanese. So yeah, if I want to be the lowest price, I got to sell it at $19.89. Yeah, I may have made a mistake here picking up this, buying these from someone and kind of having a little bit of FOMO in the process. But we'll see. We'll see. Eloy says, "What's your ideal buy price for collections?" I've had some luck with the 2 that I recently purchased. One at 72% and the second at 48. Well, 48's fantastic. But yeah, I start at 70 with this collection. I told him I wanted cards that were only $1 or more, and he had about I don't know, 30 or 40 of the 100 cards that were under $1. And I said, if I'm going to take those cards, I want to be a little... So I think I got the collection at around 65%, which means like me not hitting the market price on these One Piece cards is probably fine. But yeah, so that's where I try to be, somewhere between 60 and 70 if I can. Yeah, alphabetize these. Satori, has it shown up on here yet? There's sometimes I start talking and no, it's not on here yet, and realize that I forgot to hit save before I moved on to the next thing. So, oh yeah, I need to reprice this Rebecca card real quick, because I listed that last week and it still hasn't sold, and I thought I listed that at a competitive price. Oh man, it's dropped quite a bit. $3.84, huh? Let's dive into the numbers here a little bit. Oh yeah, it has dropped in price over the week. $3.84. How many have sold? 307 of them have sold. Holy smokes. Okay. So let's say I want to be at the bottom of the first page. What do I have it listed at? $5.29, $5.04. I mean, that's free shipping. If someone doesn't want free shipping, I can come in here at like... I'm going to come in here at $4.95. How about that? $4.95 and 5 times another 25 cents. That'll be $4.69 on my shop, on my pro seller site. Maybe that'll get it sold. All right. Sorry for the aside there. All right, let's keep Monkey D. Oh, there's a dot in between all of them. Monkey dot D dot Luffy. Oh, what is this? ST21. ST21. I don't know what that means. Let's just do that. It's very similar to listing Pokemon cards, but holy smokes, there's so many. Oh, I saw some STs fly by there. Where'd they go? Okay, yeah, these are ST21s. I don't know why that ST's in the midst. Did I not click alphabetized here? Eloy says, so you aim to be in the top 4 or just the top of whatever the most recent sold? Yeah, so typically what I do is I'll show you on this one when we get in there, assuming this has a little bit more movement than some of the previous cards I just listed. Sorry if this is making you guys sick as I scroll down. I remember when my wife was pregnant. Example card I'm readjusting now has 19 recently sold between the 28th and the 30th. Yeah, so if you want to know how many sold each day, you would divide that 19 by 3. So that gets you right around 6 sold a day. And if you want to sell it today, I'd try to be in the lowest 6 prices. That's kind of my philosophy. ST21, but if you want to, you know, not sell it quickly, you could certainly list it a little bit more. Okay, is this it? ST2114. Yes, that's it. Monkey D. Luffy, ST2114. The Luffy deck. I don't know where the Luffy deck comes in. Maybe that's just where commonly people know. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, no, this is not that card. This, oh, I got nervous there. I was like, oh no. Yeah, here it is, the parallel. Because it has, see, this one doesn't have green all the way to the top of the border. And this one does. And so the card that I have has the green all the way to the top of the border. I was about to be messaging my seller today. Yeah, there we go, $20. That makes more sense. All right, so let me see what this card is selling for. Here's another one where the direct price is lower. I should have looked at that. This is I'm learning in real time. All right, this one has not sold any in the last 3 days, which doesn't make me too terribly happy. This is someone with 16 sales. That Straw Hat. So he's probably trying to focus in on One Piece. If you add the 1868 with the $1.31, it comes in at $19.99 is what he has that listed for. $19.99. And so if someone wants to take a chance with the $19.99 guy, they can. I think I'm going to come in between $19.99 and $20.89. So I divide 90 by 2, that gets me 44. So I'm going to come in at like 20. I'm going to come in at $20.39. How about that? And then over here on my shop, I'll come in at $19.29. One copy. List that one. All right, let's go up here. Oh gosh, sorry guys, scrolling. The scrolling is the worst sometimes. All right, let's see here. Doll, D-O-L-L. This is probably going to pull up a ton of different choices. And so let me do One Piece here to help dial it in. One Piece card game doll search. Okay, and this is OP11008. Here we go, OP11008. It's not that one, it's that one where she's angrily yelling into a phone or some kind of communication device. Let's see here. All right, so $18.99 is showing market. Again, we're gonna dial into it. Hey guys, we got a 10 super chat goal. If you wanna contribute to it, feel free to, no pressure, just pointing it out a bit. All right, so 6 have sold in the last 3 days. That means 2 have sold a day. This is a Japanese version, so in my opinion, that doesn't count. So if I want to be the lowest price, I would need to be $19.35, which is still over market. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to list it at $19.35. And on my pro seller site, I will list it for $18.35 and one copy. All right, that one was a little bit easier. All right, now we're getting into Pokemon. This is my wheelhouse here. Great questions, Eloy. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Vulpix. Did I spell that wrong? I did not. Oh, I have One Piece selected. Okay, that makes more sense why that didn't work. Silly Alan. Silly Alan. All right, so Vulpix. There's obviously going to be a bazillion of these. This is 138 of 132. So we scroll, 130, oh no, I'm not even close yet. Oh wait, I am? These numbers sometimes, they're just not numeric. All right, there's the card, here's the card. She's a beauty. Love this card. All right, so 1581 is what that's showing. Hey, what's up, Jeff? Welcome back to the stream, sir. Glad you're here, man. We're just doing some listing. I just listed some One Piece cards, so that's I'm still learning about One Piece. right. Oh, wow, this price is going up and up and up and up. I like to see that. All right, so Eloy, this is what I was talking about. So 36 have sold in the last 3 days, so that means 12 have sold a day. When I first started listing cards, I would divide the number in half if you want to be a little more conservative, but sometimes that's just going to garner you a few pennies. So, you know, that's not necessarily worth it sometimes. So we're going to go down and see. But let's see what if I put myself in the 12th. Oh, dude, congratulations. All right, guys. All right, in the chat, we need lots of dubs. We need rocket ships. We need confetti. We need whatever we need. But we are doing a... Hold on, let me go to the right. I don't even have it on this thing. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, here they are. Here they are. All right, Jeff hit level 4 on Wednesday. So, Jeff, we get a level up alert. Congratulations. Way to go, man. That's amazing. That is no small feat. I know Eloy is working towards that right now himself. And so, way to go, man. Proud of you. Proud of you. Yeah, throw some dubs in the chat. And, yeah. Celebrate. Celebrate for sure. Okay. Now, before I lose money on something, rocket ship. Thank you, Mandy. I love my rocket ships in the chat. Yeah, way to go, man. Hey, GRG, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. Welcome. I thought about if we hit our goal with super chats tonight that I would give away a card or something like that. But I didn't know, like I haven't read the terms of service through YouTube. I know I can't make it to where you have to do a super chat to be entered into something, because that's kind of like a lottery gambling kind of thing where it's like you're paying for entry and then you get something. I know I can't do that. But I thought if we maybe hit that 10 super chat goal, that maybe I could find a card in my collection here to give away, but I haven't really thought completely. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah. GRG's said he's packing cards and lurking. Yeah, congratulations, Jeff. Way to go, man. Way to go. Yeah, that was just my thought. But like, that's not a promise nor anything. I just was, today as I was thinking like, hey, how can I make these goals for super chats be a little bit more fun? And that might be a way to do it in the future, or give away a pack or something. What if I donated for the giveaway? Yeah, I mean, if people want to send stuff to give away, that'd be awesome. If you want my address, you could just message me on Discord or something. I don't have a PO box or anything, so. Yeah, I thought about that as we get closer to 1,000 subscribers. When I get monetized, I'm obviously going to do a 1,000 subscriber live stream and give away some stuff. I've already got some stuff set aside to give away for that one. And so if people wanted to do that kind of stuff. All right, where was I? Okay, let's see. I was dividing by 3. That got me to 12. So in the 12th spot would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that'd be $16.30. That is over retail. So let's do, but all these include shipping. So the 1604. What if I came in at, I don't want to be beat by pennies. What if I came in at $15.99? I don't hate that. Let's do $15.99. And then 16 times 5 is 80 cents off of that for the for my website. And 1 copy. So if you want to go buy that on my site, it should be there relatively soon. All right, next card is the Charizard EX, the colorful Chari here. Charizard EX. And is it going to pop up with one of the ones? Nope. As you get into these more popular Pokemon, very rarely is it going to pull it up. I have a Hatterene V card listed at 50 cents. Lowest is 80. Wow, that's aggressive, man. Yours doesn't show up though. Let me list this card, then we'll investigate. Give me the number off the bottom, Hatterene V, and then the number combination at the bottom. We'll go take a look. I mean, if you've just listed it recently, it may be that It just hasn't processed through the system yet. All right, there's the Chari that we have here, Mr. Charizard. List that one, $13.99. Let's go in and investigate. I always investigate, but there's going to be a time when I start listing down the road where I'm just going to have to click buttons or figure out what percentage over. All right, 33 have sold in the last 3 days. That means 11 have sold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So around 1437. That is over retail. These are 13. These are 1430. This one up here with free shipping is $13.99, 1430. So I'm going to come in at that's 1402. Yeah, I'm just going to come in at $13.98. I'm going to try to come in here and get a penny under market and snipe some of these. See, 14 times 5, that's 70 cents. So that takes me to $13.28 in my shop, 5% off, and save. Let's see here. All right, let's go see if we can find your Hatterene. Hatterene. Let's just go this way first and let's look for 65, 159. There it is. This is the one I'm assuming. Is it near mint, or do you have the right, is it lightly played or anything like that as to why it wouldn't be listed? Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't. Twin Cities TCG2. Huh. So I wonder who this cat is. See what kind of feedback they have. Quick shipping, cards came as described. All right, got some competition in the Twin Cities. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't be here. But this is the card, Eloy, that you have listed. This version of Hatterene V. Yeah, that's odd. If you've got it listed for 50 cents, obviously it should be right here at the top. Well, unless you're shipping. Oh, you know what? I bet you your shipping cost bumps you down though, huh? Because when you add shipping to it, what do you have your shipping set at? Because it may be that I come down to one of these and it says 50, but then with your shipping, it makes it more expensive than just 50 cents. So yeah, tell me what you have your shipping set at. Oh, cool. Oyama's Trading on YouTube just put out a video visiting card shops. I need to write that down. Love to see that. See what shops they went and visited. Oyama's Trading on YouTube. All right, sweet. I have to go check that out. Thanks for the recommendation, Mr. GRG or GR Gaming. I'll just call you GRG. Yeah, so what do you have your shipping set at, Eloy? If you've got it set at $1.31, yep, here you go. Is one of these you? Yeah, $1.31. So yeah, one of these is you. Then I would assume. Berenstein cards, MF Scyther, and Rummage TCG. So yeah, I'm not sure which of these is you, but this is why you're so far at the bottom. Okay, Rummage, cool. Yeah, so yeah, yours. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I really recommend when you get into the game, if you can curate a collection of cards that allow you to, with the shipping included. It impacts the listing location quite a bit less if the card's like $5 Because if you can list it for $5, eat the $1.31 inside of it, it's going to list you much higher up the list. When you're listing a card for 50 cents, yes, that's 30 cents under market, but the shipping costs more than the value of the card, and so that's why you get that really poor listing. So yeah, that's probably what you're experiencing there. So if you've got a bunch of cards like that, I would pull any cards under a couple of dollars off if you have some cards that are worth a couple dollars or more. But just my suggestion. So all right, sorry, that scrolling's got to be driving you guys crazy. If that actually bothers you, like your eyes and stuff, please let me know. I'm not wanting to make anybody pukey. Or if you're just listening to me, I guess that makes more sense. All right, got my score bunny here. I'll list this card. Make sure near mint is selected. 1188's market. 67 have sold in the last 3 days, so about 20 a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. Let's do 18, 13. So we're gonna do, let's do $12.99. Why not? That's 12. That's 13. That's 13. Let's do $12.98. How about that? Let's do $12.95 just for giggles. Just for giggles. So 13 times 5, that's 65 cents less. So $12.29. One copy. Save. Score bunny is listed. Let me do something real quick. Yeah, Superior says it would be nice if Canadians could sell on TCG Player. It would give another option besides eBay and Marketplace. Yeah, I hope that's coming. That's what Boon and I were talking about that last night. Yeah, it would be nice if TCG Player would allow you, because I mean they're owned by eBay, so I know eBay's already got a foothold in Canada right now themselves. All right, let's see here. Sorry, I was working on something real quick. I was trying to set up my chat button again here. Let's see if the new chat comes through. There we go. All right, cool. All right, Terrapagos EX, the super gold shiny one here. 180 out of, oh there it is, 180 out of 131. Look at that beauty. That's the card right there. Image doesn't really come through very well on the screen. Condition near mint. Yeah, so Eloy, that's what I would consider if you want to go through and reprice some of your stuff. That's my son making an appearance behind, eating his dinner. All right, let's see here. All right, this has sold 17 in the last 3 days, so that's about 6 a day. Let's come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be 9, 10, 1049. Yep. Okay, so that is above. Let's be right in here. So that'd be 1031. Let's do 1028. How about that? 1028, because that's still coming in over. See, another 50 cents off of that. So 9, Let's do 975 on my shop. There we go. All right, listed. All right, Umbreon B. 94 of 203 non-hollow. No, this is definitely a hollow. Why would there be a non-hollow with that? It's interesting. Interesting indeed. Interesting that there's a non-hollow version. It's not the prize pack, it's this guy right here. Brown V, 94 of 203. Definitely a hollow foil. This one's making me nervous. Where does it say hollow foil? Because there's so many different versions of it. Condition, price, quantity, clear inventory, add listing photo. I've never seen a card like this listed as a non-hollow. All right, I'm gonna click into it here. Hey, what's up, DJ? Hey there, I've been thinking about starting as a seller and stumbled across your page. I've been on the fence about it, but your videos are really inspiring and I think I'm gonna take the plunge. Thanks. Yeah, man, do it, brother. Do it. I mean, I'm kind of showing, are you here in the US? Or are you Canada or overseas somewhere? But yeah, I'm just listing cards right now. Yeah, man, oh, okay. Okay, this card has not sold a copy since the end of March, so that doesn't bode well, but the chances are someone might pick up this card and buy another few cards from me. Oh, moderately played, lightly played. Oh, maybe that's the problem. Let me choose near mint. Yeah, Jeff, you tell him. Do it, man, do it. Even when I choose near mint, it has not sold since March. That is a curious conundrum. So for me to be the lowest price, I want to sell this thing. Let's do 725, shall we? Let's try to get this thing sold. I don't know why this card is not being sought after. So let's do 689 on my pro seller site and save. DJ says, I'm in the US, been a collector for a while, so I have a good starting inventory. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, the starting inventory, I just absolutely got so lucky that I didn't know what I was doing, but that first pickup that I got was just the right stuff at just the right time. All right, got the Shaman V-Star here. Look at that little rainbow doggy. Click into it here. Make sure the condition is near mint. 717 over the last 3 days, 3 have sold, so 1 a day. So I want to be at $6.75. I know that's under market, but I do want to sell it. It's easier to spend money in your pocket than potential money on the platforms. So let's take 35 off of that. That gets me to about 639. Let's do that, and it is listed. Oh, got another one-piece card here. Helmapo, whoever that is. Oh, I have Pokemon listed here. Let's do all categories. Helmapo. Search. OP11092. OP11092. It's not that one. It's that one. Alternate art. So I guess I picked up some alternate arts today. I have a small personal, yeah, DJ's asking, do you collect it all or are you just strictly selling? I have a small PC and it's right behind me. I'll show you here in just a second. Let me list this card and then I'll show you. All right, market is 684. It's coming down in price, but 16 have sold in the last 3 days. So 5 a day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want to be right in here. These are all 679, 679, 679. Well, I'm just going to come in at 678. Easy enough. All those guys want to compete at 679, and then take 35 cents off of that. It's going to get me to 43. So let's do 39, 639 on my pro seller site. Oh, I hit tab too many times. One copy. Save. Listed. Yeah, DJ. So I've got this this binder here. It's a top loader binder. I just picked it up a month or two ago. And so, like, I mean, these are some of my favorites. This Parasol Lady reminds me of my wife. Dwebble my favorite Pokemon because I grew up on the Gulf Coast of Texas. This Wooloo, Hops Wooloo down here is one I just love the whimsy in it, just sitting in a field looking up at the stars. When I hit 1,000 sales on TCG Player, my wife bought me this from my shop to commemorate 1,000 sales. I love Impressionist paintings, so our wedding china was Monet themed, and this kind of looks like Monet would have painted this. And then I just have a bunch of like random cards that I enjoy. My son gave me this one. I think the yellow works well with these cards, so I kept those. I like this one here because of the mirror effect, where she's looking in a mirror. You can see her back here, and then she's in the mirror. This Snorlax up here is one of the first cards I picked up when I started. I just love this Lugia for coming up out of the water. This is my favorite Perfect Order card, this Talonflame right here. And then this Eevee's just super cute. And then I have some trainers. Just kind of my own little personal trainer gallery. My dad's name is Barry. This guy's name is Barry. And then there's a few more trainers there, and then just some odds and ends. I picked up like 8 copies of this card in a pickup recently. I love the artwork on these Charizards up here. And so this Turbo Patch has all the different energies that have ever existed in it. And then I picked this up from Perfect Order just recently. I just love the kind of like Tree of Life vibe going on there. This one's got 2 awesome Pokemon. I mean, so none of these are like high value. Then I've got a ton of blanks. That's literally it. And then I have a few Japanese cards that I've collected. A friend of mine was in the army in Okinawa, and he got me some of these. So nothing that's like just absolutely earth-shattering, but just a few cards that bring me joy when I look at them. So that's the whole thing, is if it brings me joy and a little bit of whimsy and delight, then I may hang on to it, but I try to sell as much as I can. I'm not trying to collect. Superior says, One Piece is a good way to diversify your online selling. Yeah, the One Piece is, I'm definitely dabbling into that more than I had anticipated. DJ says, that's really cool. I like that you have a story or reason for collecting cards. Yeah, all those cards have a story to them. So like all those Japanese cards, when I first got into the hobby, I picked up a few of those from a local shop. And so they just have some sentimental value to me. So it would be similar to someone like, you know, if you're younger and you started collecting 20 years ago, and there's a particular card that you remember pulling on the floor of your bedroom, that might be a card that you never want to get rid of, regardless of the cost, you know. I mean, I have a few slabs I've picked up over the last year. I mean, I've got this Charizard V. I think it might be worth, I don't know, a little over $100. I went to Twin Cities Con with my son. That would have been November a year, so like November a year ago, so a year and a half ago. And this is the first PSA slab I ever bought. I'll never get rid of this one. Love the artwork on it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Bought it for 40 bucks. I think it's worth 80 now or something like that. This one, if you want to talk about a card that just brings me joy and delight and whimsy, this card, I just love this one so much. Just, you know, you got your Pokemon just chilling. She's like reading something while she's leaning on this giant dragon that in a second could just, and these are really cool. Kind of like cases. They have in the back, they have these kickstands basically, so these all sit right in front of me here at my desk. Actually, if I go to camera 2, you can see they're all sitting right here in front of me, in front of my lightsaber. So yeah. DJ says, being a collector for so long, I think that's where I'm going to struggle starting out. I need to get out of the collector mindset and be able to let things go. Yeah, I mean, that's certainly, I mean, you can start with duplicates. TCG Player doesn't care about centering of your duplicates. So TCG Player is a great place to list cards. You know, it's not a great place to buy if someone's making a grading play, but yeah, great place to list cards for sure. But yeah, we'll see. Well, guys, we've got a super chat goal of 10. I have it set to the lowest $2 to clip towards that goal if anybody wants to do a super chat. Otherwise, keep hanging out. We're having a good time. All right, let's see here. Mega Scrafty EX. Mega Scrafty EX. Mega Scrafty EX. We are the 270. So now we're getting into a little bit more modern, popular stuff. So I should be able to find this quite a bit easier. $6.99. Looks like last time I sold it was $8.09. Hey, if you're one of my concurrent viewers right now, we're in double-digit concurrent viewers. Thanks for that, and super glad that you're here. But yeah, say something down in chat. Let us know you're hanging out. All right, this has had a pretty consistent price for the last month and a half or so. 110 copies have sold in the last 3 days, so that's about 40 a day. So let's see what if I get down around spot 25, what that gets me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's look right around here. $7.99. That's $7.99, $7.99, $7.99. Let's jump in at $7.98, shall we? Let's get in the game. So that's over market, but at a competitive price. So 8 times 5 is 35 cents. I list all the cards on my pro seller site. Link is down below. 5% under what I list them for on the market. So what did I say? 8 times 5 is 40. I don't think that's what I said a second ago. So 584. Let's do 579. No, not 579, 679. Math. That business degree, putting it to good use, and I can't even math. All right, we got us another one-piece card here. Monkey D. Garp. What a name that rolls off of its mother's tongue, his mother's tongue. Monkey D. Garp, Navy, OP 11095. OP 11095. That's not it. There we go. That's the alternate art. OP 11095. Alternate art. Perfect. $6.07 is market. Hey viewers, say hi in chat. Let me know you're here if you got any questions. We're just listing some cards, hanging out and chatting tonight. Got a super chat goal of 10 before the end of the before 9 o'clock. So if you want to donate to the channel and have your chat in whatever color a $2 chat is. I think it's like a turquoise or something. I don't know. All right, let's see here. It's sold 5 in the last 3 days, so that's like 1 a day. So I want to be right around $6.04. That's just 3 cents under market. So let's do it. Let's come in at 604. Come over here. 6 times 5 is 35. That's another 30, so 75. Let's do 569 on pro seller site. Boom, safe. All right, I almost know what I'm doing here, guys. 12 concurrent viewers. Man, this is the most viewers we've had concurrently, I think, ever. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Glad you're here. We're just listing some cards tonight. I picked up a pretty sizable collection, and I'm just working through listing all the cards. Oh man, Noah. Oh, okay, so this is Boon, Noah, huh? Love the chat last night, talking about cards all the time is fun and all, but it isn't fun when it's all we're ever going to talk about. Hopefully the channel could one day be more than just card stories and finances. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, like, I mean, I certainly talk about a bunch of different things. I talk about, you know, my ADHD, talk about, oh man, we could get into all kinds of fun stuff. The sun's going down outside pretty good. I mowed my grass today. You guys want to see my grass? I don't know if this is going to work or not. Hey, look, it's my grass. It's my front yard. My little Ford Focus with 190,000 miles on it. But yeah, this is what I look out just to the right. I've got a beautiful big pine tree there. It's trash day tomorrow, so I got my trash out. But yeah, mowed the grass today. See, I'm talking about more than cards, Noah. No, that was being lighthearted. I wasn't poking fun or being sarcastic. But yeah, we can talk about my issues with my dad growing up. We can talk about all kinds of things. Ask away. There's nothing off limits. I know nothing about what it means to be fake, and so I certainly, hey, I put that camera back in a pretty good position. Look at that evenness. Yeah, actually, just before, so living up here in Minnesota, I've only lived up in the Midwest for a decade, and so there's this dance you do where when it starts getting cold, just before your first snow, you have to pull your snow blower or your like snow plow, you know, like the thing you've seen in movies that kicks the snow off to the side or whatever. Oh, no worries, man. I know you're just messing around. Oh, a Canadian $20. I wonder what that's worth in the United States. I just noticed it said CA 20. Thank you, Noah, man. I appreciate that. No, we can talk about whatever. There's nothing off limits, honestly. Whether you want to talk about, you know, I say that. I don't want to alienate anybody. And I'm certainly not someone that's like going to talk about like politics in a way that, or religion in a way that's heavy-handed. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing off limits on these live streams for sure. No, but so there's this dance you do with the snowblower and your lawnmower where you have to like run one out of gas, put it up in your storage building, and I have a storage shed in the backyard, and then get your lawnmower out. So I did that dance today where I ran my snowblower out of gas, you know, so I could store it for, you know, I'm not storing it for the winter, I'm storing it for the spring and the summer, and then pulled out my lawnmower. But then when I was getting my lawnmower out, when you said the grass was even, I realized one of my wheels on my lawnmower was set at a different height than the other three, and so I had to figure that out really quick. So yeah, Superior lives up in Canada. It says the dance is real. So Noah, are you Boon, or that I was talking to last night? I'm assuming so. Oh yeah, so the way you're talking about, if so, Superior Comics and Cards here, you two guys are both in Canada, so I was trying to connect the two of you. Yeah, so the other one thing too, like this is kind of another aside that's different than, okay, gotcha. Snowblower would have been a good investment. Yeah, snowblower. So, I mean, the thing I learned when I moved up here, I've got 3 different snow shovels, depending on what type of snow and how heavy it is, and if it's ice, if there's ice in it or whatever. And then I have one of those electric snow shovels that like, it's about this wide, and it just spins and just throws snow. So like if I want to just do my front porch or my deck super quick, I can pull that thing out. It's battery operated. And then I have the big snow blower. And so yeah, I have multiple different tools for the winter. Then I have the roof rake to get snow off the roof if I need to. So yeah, I've accumulated all these tools. Oh shoot, I was going to say something a second ago. Oh, Strengths Finder. So like when you're I'm in an organization that there's just the leadership development is very pronounced there. And if you ever have a chance, like as you continue to sell cards, as you continue to learn about yourself, you have these opportunities to do different like assessments or surveys or whatever to find out like what your strengths and stuff are. And for me, even with ADHD, it's so funny. My top 5 strengths, if you do Strengths Finder 2.0 is the one that we did as an organization, is consistency is my number 1 strength, and then relator is my number 2 strength. And so relator is someone that likes to connect people that have similar hobbies, similar interests, or that have something that they relate to it together. And so I love it when I connect people like, you know, Superior and Noah, link you two together. That makes my heart happy when I can connect people that have similar interest or similar context, or that I know can learn from one another. I love doing that. That's one of the reasons I love this community and the Discord community that we're building. So that's been fantastic. And then my other strengths are strategic, analytical, and responsibility. So those are my top 5. So consistency, relator, strategic, analytical, and responsibility. So that's one of the reasons that sometimes I dive in a little bit too deep. The ADHD is kind of the superpower in there sometimes, but yeah, I knew when I picked up this collection today, I was like, I want to list all the cards that are worth over $1 today, and so that's what I'm doing on the stream tonight. This whole stack over here, well, you can't even see that stack. These are the ones we've already listed. This is the stack, the other half of the stack, and then I have this much left of the first half of the stack that I want to list here. But yeah, you guys, let's talk about anything. I'll go to any. I wonder if I on my stream deck here, I have a button that shows me there's 11 of you. If I click it, does it do anything? No, I think it's just a display. It just shows me how many concurrent viewers I have on the channel right now. Okay. Yeah, so Superior, I don't know, like, and again, I don't want to force you guys to be friends or anything, but Superior is way further down the road than you are, Noah. Noah was just last night listing some of his first cards, and so Superior, if you guys could connect, that would be fantastic, but I am not forcing you to be friends or anything like that. But if you guys can help sharpen one another and get better, yeah, that'd be great. So, all right. Let's see here. All right. Got a lot of Monkey D's that I've listed for. Hey, David, what's going on? Which setup is cool? What do you like when I was showing camera 2? That's what's cool? Yeah, I am very much a, even with my ADHD, I'm very much a neat freak. And so I just got this wool mouse pad, I guess it is. I just got this one. It's honestly, it was super cheap. It was $15. I was skeptical about it, but I really enjoyed it. In fact, I want to get another one just to store. So if this one, but the challenge I was running into with the light gray mouse pad is you could see all the little drops of coffee or Coke or whatever that I dropped on here. And then when I had the black one, you could see like every little hair from my pets or like lint and stuff on it. It was driving me crazy. So I needed something that didn't have a solid pattern. But yeah, then I have my 3 favorite slabs up here, PSA slabs. This controls the volume of my headset. In my ear, I have the wireless headset. This little, well, you can't really see it, but it adjusts the lights. I have, back behind my screen here, I have LEDs. And then I got this really cool wooden little phone stand that I love. It just adds a little bit of warmth to the thing. And then my Stream Deck, I bought this Stream Deck. Oh, gotcha, yeah. Good question, David. One second, I'll show you. So yeah, this isn't the Elgato Stream Deck, but this one is like from, gosh, almost probably 10 years ago. And so this controls my stream. So everything when I'm transitioning between scenes. So if I'm going to go full screen, I click that button, and that just brings it up full on my face. Let me go back to camera number 2. This one here is, I have it labeled browser. So whenever I'm showing you my browser, I tap that one, and it brings my browser up where you can see it. So some of it took some, yeah, I guess it would be kind of like an iPad, but the buttons are like actually analog buttons. Here, let me see if I bring this camera down here a little bit closer. Yeah, so you can kind of see the buttons actually go down. So like if I go back full screen. So this one, if I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel, I click that one and the animation fires up. So that's fantastic. Go back just to full screen, camera 2. This tells me I have 11 concurrent viewers right now. See the 11 under the figure. If I need to mute my microphone, I can tap that. So if I need to go to the bathroom, this says BRB. So when I click BRB, this pops up on the screen. So if I need to go to the bathroom, I can pull that screen up and mute myself if I want to. And then this one here pulls up my YouTube dashboard. I just got access to these buttons when I got monetized not monetized, became a YouTube partner. I can play an ad, which I'm assuming eventually when I get monetized, I could say, hey, I'm gonna be right back, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I could tap that button and just play an ad, which earns me a few pennies, I think. This chat button, when I click that in chat, you'll see Thanks for joining us for tonight's stream. So that's kind of a pre-populated thing I have in there. This goes back to my main page. So this is when I'm doing my videos that I pre-record. These are all the things that I use the most. This makes my screen darker or lighter. So I'll go back to the stream one. If I'm actually playing a game, I can do this one. So like if I'm playing Pokemon TCG Live, and then this goes over. So earlier we had a level up alert. So when I do the level up alert, I push both of these buttons at the same time. And that happens. So yeah, so that's the Stream Deck. The version they have now doesn't have this stand where you can adjust the height up and down. Yeah, so great question, David. Yeah, the icons, they have a kind of a library of them that Elgato has built into. Let me make sure I got this set up right again. Yep, that Elgato has built it. It's an Elgato, E-L-G-A-T-O, which I think is the cat in Spanish. The Elgato Stream Deck has a library of icons. And yeah, there's all kinds of, this is just scratching the surface, but then the back end of it, a lot of people use OBS. And I use here, I'm gonna just do this real quick because I gotta stand up and close the blinds. It's getting dark outside. People are gonna start looking through my window to watch the live stream. I doubt it. But I use Meld Studios, Meld Studios, and so Meld Studio. Actually, I wonder if I hit game on, can you see it? Oh yeah, here it is. So you can see like 1,000 of me. So yeah, this is Meld Studios. So like, let's see, can I show my mouse? Oh yeah, there's my mouse. So this is my microphone. This is the Windows Media Player, which is what's playing the music right now. If I do a Zoom call, I did an interview one time on one of my videos. So that's like, I can choose the audio. So these are all audio dials that I can add down here. And then over here on the left, these are all the different setups. So like the shipping shield info, if I want to pull that up on screen, these are all scenes that I've set up. And then I assign that to the button. So yeah, it's a ton of fun. It's a ton of fun to goof around with it. So Noah, put an ad window at that point with your handle on TCG storefront. Yeah, I could do that. I think the thing for me, like if you go to fliphousefinds.com, that kind of has all my links. And so that's, see, where do I have that? I have that here. So that's the website. Let's see here. I have the Shipping Shield. Yeah, if you want to use Shipping Shield, shippingshieldus.com, fliphousefinds 10. And yeah, that's the only thing really I have unique. So eventually, sometimes I mention that, but I love this one. This is the one I set up that has a noise and everything that comes through on it. But the other pro tip I'll tell you, let me see if I've got, let's see, which, I don't think it's in this browser. Yeah, Infinite Allens. Yeah, thanks, Oren. Yeah, you're right. Let's see here. Which one am I? I think I have it in this browser. Oh, that's the browser I'm using for my stream. One second. Yeah, I have different Chrome browsers set up. One for my YouTube channel, one for my business. So there's a website called and I think I did a video on this where I talk about all my streaming setup and stuff like that. But you can do, come over, it's profounder.com, P-R-O founder, F-O-U-N-D-E-R. But if you go over here and you click on the free templates, it has all these customizable templates that you can set up. And it's super, super cool. That would be a fun one, the cat subscribe. And obviously the checkerboard behind there would be like a green screen, so you don't see any of that. So yeah, so right there, your logo here, that's the level up alert. I just customized it to be my colors and everything. So like, see that green one there, your logo here? Watch, when I go to this screen, this is what you're seeing. So I put my logo in the middle of it there on the ProFounder website, and change the color, put my logo in the middle of it, and it was free. And you can slow it down, speed it up. But there's just all kinds of different things you can do. You can add animations to your Stream Deck or to your Meld Studios here. yeah, I could put my logo on that flag and change the color of the flag. I don't know what this is. Flow wipe transition. Yeah, that's another super crazy way. But yeah, my Be Right Back screen I built on here. Yeah, a lot of that stuff I built right here. I mean, it's just really cool. You put your logo in there and it looks very professional, these different wipes and stuff. So if you're thinking about doing any of that, this website has so many free things. I mean, you can pay for it, but I mean, I game. That's the thing I had to give up to start doing this business is gaming. Gaming has been my hobby for decades. 1994, I built my first PC. I built this one in October a year ago, my gaming rig. I mean, the online gaming space is so saturated. I'm a part of a couple different Reddits. NewTubers and small YouTubers are the two Reddit names. And the number of people that come in there that are just sad because they're like, I've been doing gaming content for 8 months and I only have 200 subscribers or whatever. And that is a hard niche to get into. I mean, super, super hard to get into. And especially for, at my age, I don't know that I have the entertainment chops and the energy to do that kind of stuff. Not to mention, I don't have the Twitch skills that I used to. Yeah, so I just reinstalled World of Warcraft. I played World of Warcraft the day it came out for a decade, solid. Sea of Thieves, I play at least a couple times a week with one of my old high school buddies, his son, who's 13, and another buddy of mine that I met online, my friend that was in the Army in Okinawa. He's another one of my gaming friends. But yeah, I just reinstalled World of Warcraft Burning Crusade Classic, and man, I'm just having so much fun with it. I just really but Arc Raiders, I just dove deep into that the first several months it was out. I just updated it last night and was going to play a little bit tonight once I got off the stream. But yeah, anything that's like really fast paced and has a lot of Twitch skills, I mean, it's really crazy when you get older. Like when I was in the prime of my gaming life, computers and even like peripherals like mice weren't as precise as they are today. So kind of my best years of gaming were kind of wasted out there. I could have been an esports champion. But no, that's my hobby. It's my son's hobby. My daughter and I game together every now and then. RuneScape. Oh yeah, I dabbled a little bit in RuneScape back in the day because I could play that at work on the browser. Back when I was in Texas. But yeah, so like right now, like I value being able to get in and get out. Oh, Old Republic, bro. Okay, David, deep cut here. Did you ever listen to a podcast when in the early days of Star Wars: The Old Republic called Mos Eisley Radio? I'm gonna wait for your response. Did you ever listen to Mos Eisley Radio, the podcast, back in the early days of Star Wars: The Old Republic? I'm going to wait for your response before I tell you why that's important. I'm just waiting. I'm on a little bit of a delay, so I'm going to be patient and wait to see if David ever listened to Mos Eisley Radio. It no longer exists. It existed for 3 or 4 years. And BioWare is who developed Star Wars: The Old Republic. And they were based in Austin, Texas. And if you remember, I spent the first 40 years of my life in Texas. So, David, did you ever listen to Mos Eisley Radio? And if you're a Star Wars fan, well, Mos Eisley Radio was Brooks Guthrie, who now works for BioWare, Zach Brown, Evan Lewis, maybe Joel was someone. Yeah, maybe Joel was a host. I was one of the hosts of Mos Eisley Radio. My Twitter handle used to be Alan Shot First. And I was a part of that community and one of the co-hosts of Mos Eisley Radio for several years. And that is one of the places where I started kind of scratching the itch of content creation. I actually had, actually you can still find on Vimeo. Oh my gosh, I'm about to just deep dive. If you guys want to see some craziness here. Oh my gosh, these videos are 14 years old. Oh, young Alan. So this is my Vimeo channel. And I used to do these videos called Alan Shot First. And yeah, it was absolutely a letdown. What ended up happening is the main host, Brooks, got hired by, yeah, look at all these Star Wars The Old Republic videos that I did. I started off and it was going to be 90 seconds with Alan. It was going to be like really quick videos. You're probably not going to be able to hear this. No, you can't. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I don't even know where I am in this video. This does not look familiar to me at all. We had forums. Oh man, this is bringing back. But yeah, I went to the guild leader summit because I was the guild leader of our giant guild. I got to meet some really cool people along the way. Yeah, that's me. Oh my gosh. How dated is this? 14 years old. There's Cash. He was such a cool guy. I mean, like he's dead or something. Actually, yes, we still text every now and then. Oh, it was like a past life. If you ever want to do a deep dive on Vimeo and see young Alan trying to do content creation for the first time, just go vimeo.com and then type in Alan Shot First. And yeah, I was in that community. I did an episode. I want to say I did an episode every week for like a year. But the thing that took down that podcast is Brooks got hired by, sorry guys, this has nothing to do with Pokemon or TCG Player, but David's taking me down a path. Brooks got hired, so he couldn't do the podcast anymore because he was no longer a fan. He was an employee of BioWare. And then Zach was really disappointed with the game. He was the second main host, and I was like the third wheel. And then whenever Brooks got hired, we brought on Evan Lewis. So it was Zach, me, and Evan. And Zach just stopped playing the game altogether because he was so frustrated with the game. And so we would still try to produce episodes because he still wanted to get the clicks, because we had about 25,000 listeners a week to that podcast. And it was harder and harder and harder for him to fake the fact that he wasn't playing the game anymore. And so finally I was just like, bro, we have to call it. I can't be the only one playing this game and trying to do a podcast about a video game that I'm the only one playing. So yeah, so we shut it down. And then Evan, and maybe it was Joel. Maybe Joel was the secondary one because they kind of pivoted it to be more like Star Wars, like tabletop type stuff. And then from there, I think Zach asked for it back, and then he turned it into like a sports podcast or something. It was really, really weird because the same viewers. Yeah, good question, David. Yeah, what did you feel was the letdown to that game? I just found it stale. I just think that the big selling point, if you remember when it first came out, is it was fully voice acted. Every character you talked to was voice acted. So that was one of the big things that they pushed big time. And I think that that's fine. I just don't think that that's why people play games, just because of the voice acting. And the other thing is it wasn't open world. It was very much on rails. Like when you went down a storyline, yeah, you go to this giant city planet and you go there and you could only go to certain sections of the planet. Everything felt like you were in like a very strict area of a city or of the world. and it wasn't truly open world. Like in World of Warcraft, you can log in and you can literally say, I just want to run across the World of Warcraft. You're going to die a lot if you're level 1, but you just can go and go and go and go and go and go. There's no loading screens. You can, you can do all. That's open world to me. And Star Wars The Old Republic was not that. And so that's where it got really stale to me, is like you could only be in these certain areas doing these certain things. And I was just like, man, I wanted something that was more like Star Wars Galaxies was in the open world aspect. But I still can't believe they haven't, I don't know, I haven't played a compelling Star Wars game in quite some time. But if I ever play a Star Wars game and fire one back up, it's that one for sure. So, well, guys, we got about 30 minutes left in our oh, you know what? I need to write down Noah's name because he gave that donation, because I need to put him in the description. I got about 30 more minutes in the chat, super chat kind of goal or that we have. If anybody wants to do that, let's see. I got to write down Noah's name here. Noah J. 463. Got to give him a shout out in the description. Anybody that does a super chat. But that's why it kind of lost its sparkle for me, at least. So, all right, let's list a few more cards here. I'll list a few more when we get off the stream tonight. Okay, yeah, this is the one I have right here. Umbreon 060. Wait, what? Oh, there it is down here. Nope, doesn't have a stamp on it. Not the prize one. That one, last time I sold it was $4.89. Is this thing going up in price? Yeah, it was fun to take a detour there, talk about that. Oh, thanks, David. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for being a new sub. Yeah, we're trying to get to 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers to get fully monetized, and so we're getting so close. I can almost taste it. Oh yeah, this thing has gone up in price. So 101 have sold in the last 3 days. That means about 30 a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Watch Alan count. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's come around in here. So this is $6.49, shipping included. I'll come in here. Let's do $6.45. And 6 times 30 cents. Let's do $6.09 on my pro seller site and list it. Yeah, let me see where we're at with our metrics here. All right, so thanks for the subscription, David. Really appreciate it. So yeah, we're up to 880 subscribers. Oh, let me do full screen so I can actually see what's going on. 880 subscribers. And watch time, if I do lifetime watch time, 365 hours, we're at 3,770 hours, guys. So close. We're only 230 hours away from, look at those spikes, those crazy videos that took off when I first got started. Look at that, almost 125 hours of watch time in one day. And that video was the one, single slabs are sealed, where I just waxed eloquently about those things. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. But it's not been without hard work. Hard work and consistency. So I need to, I don't even know what I'm going to, actually, no, I do know what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. I'm going to record a video tomorrow, release it on Saturday at 6 p.m. Central. So that's what I've been doing. I was thinking about like changing the format a little bit, but I just don't know how rigid I can stick to this, where I have my 3 pieces of content a week. 3 pieces of content a week. I do the one Tuesday at 6 o'clock Central, Saturday 6 o'clock Central, and then that's PM, and then the live stream on Thursday nights. The meta right now is really the live streaming is kind of where it's at. And I get that. I just don't know with my schedule, not only with my family, but my work schedule, if I can actually pull off doing more than one live stream a week right now. I mean, I could certainly do it every night when I'm sitting here at my computer, but sometimes it's difficult to focus on the task at hand. I need to list some cards or pack some cards and also talk to you guys. And so I want you guys to get the best of me. And so I want to really focus like from 7 to 9 o'clock on Thursday nights. That's where I'm gonna focus in on that. But I was thinking about like one of those videos each week on the Tuesday, Saturday, one of them being very practical, like hands-on how-to videos, and the other one being more like philosophical reselling videos. Like the one that I just did this most recently, the one that's called Choose Your Own Adventure. I was really proud of that one. Like that one really kind of just came out of nowhere, honestly, for me. Like here it is over here. But yeah, the one that I did, but both of these, the last two that I've done, last Saturday and the one on Tuesday, both of those are more of that kind of like philosophical thing. The One Subtle Shift, where I kind of talked about your mindset, and then the Choose Your Own Adventure is another one where I just encourage you to take a next step in your business. And so both of those are more of that like philosophical, like, you know, go get them kind of, you know, encouragement kind of vibe to them. But and then I did two back to back, the one Stop Paying for Tracking and Fix Your Pricing. Those were both how to, and they performed a lot better. So like the Fix Your Pricing 1.3, you know, 1,300 views and almost 800 views for Stop Paying for Tracking. The one that still blows me away, and the ones on release day never do well. I don't know why. It's kind of a vlog style, but they never get much over 100 views. I'm too old for this is still one that absolutely boggles my mind as to why that video did as well as it did. I used ChatGPT to like super age me. So yeah, we'll see. But that's what I was thinking, but I don't know if I can stick to that rigidly, like, oh, Tuesday's always a how-to video and Saturday's always a go get them video, or vice versa. I think that kind of pigeonholes me a little bit, but we'll see. All right, Jeff, let's see here. Jeff says, next 48 hours are going to be crazy for me. 4th interview for a new senior manager IT role, fingers crossed. And then Saturday, I drive north and buy, hold on, let me get this, an $18,000 card collection, making moves all angles of life. Holy smokes, Jeff. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Where are you driving north? What state are you driving into? And is the collection worth $18,000, or that's what you're paying is $18,000? Superior says you should do a POV when buying a collection from Marketplace or your connections. Yeah, I thought about that. There's my son. What's up, dude?
Meta glasses. That's a good suggestion. Whoever said that, good suggestion.
What happened?
That's a good suggestion. Get meta glasses.
Oh yeah. Was that in here?
No, someone just said you should do POVs when you do.
Oh,
videos.
POV would be like the meta glasses. Yeah.
Get I mean, you could even get like fake ones for like $100.
Yeah.
That'll do the same thing.
And then film from that.
But that's especially for short form content. That's actually not a bad idea.
Oh, my
suggestion. Meta glasses, POV content. It's good.
My 20-year-old confirms your idea of POVs. Yeah, I thought about today. My seller is a semi-regular seller, but that sold me the collection that I'm listing right now. I'm sure he'd be comfortable with it. I know my regular seller would. But yeah, I thought about doing that, like interviewing them and stuff like that. Thanks, Jeff, man. You have a great night too, man. See, 48 hours, crazy. 4th interview, senior IT role. Okay. Hey, man, praying for that. Praying that it goes well. And yeah, keep us posted on that senior IT role. 4th interview. They're serious about you. They want a date or something. No. But yeah, hope that goes well. Keep us posted. We're cheering you on, man. Go get them. Poke Directory. The philosophical ones are timeless, though. Yeah, I agree. Oren, that's true. I think they will keep getting views long into the future. Yeah, they certainly are a little bit more evergreen. I often wonder if I need to make my thumbnail game a little bit stronger on the more like philosophical, encouraging ones. But I don't want to make clickbait either. Like, I don't want to make thumbnails that aren't true to what I'm going to be talking about. Because I've seen that way too many times where someone creates a thumbnail, it looks like it's going to be on this, and you click on it and it's something else. I just don't ever want to do that. I don't ever want to trick people into views. So Maryland to Pennsylvania, worth 18. Okay, sweet. I hope you're getting it like at 50 or 60%, man. That'd be awesome. Yeah, David, when I first got started, I sat down. I have a notebook right here. Good question. David said, what do you usually do to come up with new content? Is it a specific setting? I've got this little notepad that always just sits here at my desk. And so like if I'm sitting here gaming or sorting cards and an idea comes to mind, I'm gonna get it on here somewhere. Or I have a Google Doc and one of my Google Drive or Google email addresses. It's attached to the business. That I can just like pull up on my phone super quick, and if I'm like going to the bathroom or whatever and I come up with an idea, I can jot it down. One video that I want to do, and I may do this video tomorrow. I don't know. I've got a couple ideas in my head right now. One would be the pros and cons of trading card reselling, where I really talk about, hey, these are the things to watch out for. These are the cons. These are the things that you need to be careful of, and then the pros, you know, and kind of the juxtaposition of that. And that could be a longer video. I could certainly wax eloquently about that, but I'll just show you like well, you know what? I just emptied my trash. I've got a little trash can right here. But I try to get my entire video idea on a single Post-it note, and I put it right here underneath my camera. And my whole goal is like AI can create videos from scratch, you know? I just want to be a storyteller. And so that's the thing that AI is never going to be able to replace, is the human element and the storytelling piece of what I do or what we do as content creators. And so I want to be able to tell authentic stories. And when you do that, you don't have to have a teleprompter. You don't have to memorize it. You don't have to come up with all these crazy hooks or whatever. You're just telling a story of something that you lived or something you've seen or something that, you know, those kinds of things. And so that's a lot of my videos. There's going to be a story or two in a lot of my videos of, oh, this happened to me recently or whatever. So a lot of times life just creates the content for me. But when I first got started, I had 40 ideas for the first 40 videos. Like, these are the things I learned about, you know, whether it was pricing or shipping cards or whatever. Did a couple of content or like item reviews, some of that kind of stuff. I actually had a company reach out to me this week that wanted to do a collaboration, but it's a company that it was a company that has a website that manages all of your logins. So I guess it's a website you could go to singularly that would have like your Gmail, your TCG player, and all this other stuff. And they wanted to pay me, I don't remember what it was. It wasn't, I mean, it was maybe a couple $100, which is, you know, a lot of money, but at the same time, the amount of work I'd have to put into it, and then I'd have to come to you and authentically try to get behind it somehow, when it's not Pokemon centric or trading card centric. It's more like, hey, there's this ancillary product or whatever. So I was just like, hey, appreciate it. You know, thanks for the offer, but I'm going to pass, because I don't ever want to do that. But it's been, I say when it's been, there was a season where it was really hard to create content, but now what ends up happening is on the afternoons, like Monday afternoons when I get done with work, or Friday afternoons, there's this window of time where my brain is firing on all cylinders, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to sit down and record a video on this. And I just do it. And because I treat all my videos like a live stream, all those buttons I showed you earlier just allow me to very quickly and with some agility, you know, show what I want to show. But I don't like TJ, Pokepastor TCG. He and I are friends in real life. TJ, Pokepastor TCG. And we actually work at the same place. His content, he does a video a day, but for him, he has a designated space for his business. This is a shared space for like my wife. This is my wife's desk right here. And so it's not always this clean. I tuck a lot of her stuff over on the other side of the desk over there when I'm recording. This is her card that I gave her because it reminds me of her parasol lady. And so I think eventually when my kids move out, which I'm not in a hurry for in any way, my son's 20 and my daughter's 15. You know, when my son gets his own place in the next few years and moves out, I'll be proud of him. But I'll have a bedroom right around the corner here down the hallway that I'll be able to convert into a more dedicated space. So like, but I can like in a moment's notice sit down and record something and not have to kind of like get the environment set up and stuff like that. But it's worth it. I mean, it's worth it. It's been a ton of fun, and I'm super proud of what we've been able to accomplish. And honestly, like if you go to my YouTube page, 106 pieces of content. If you had told me back in September when I started doing this that, you know, I would ever create, you know, over 100 pieces of content, the thing that they tell you, some of the different training and stuff that I've done, is that get at least 100 pieces of content so the algorithm can figure out who you are, and that's pre-recorded content. So of that, I would say 25 of those 106 are live streams that you can watch on demand. Those aren't pre-recorded. So I still have about 25 more videos before the algorithm truly figures out who I am. And so I'm not going to quit before then, and I certainly don't want to quit. I want to make this a part of my business and make money from it. So we'll get there. David says, that's awesome. So no editing, just one take with your videos. Yeah, that's what I do. I just do a single take. A handful of times I'll get halfway through and realize I never hit record, or I had the wrong mic selected, or I get halfway through and the dog starts barking like crazy because somebody dropped off a delivery. So then I'll hit stop and I'll go and I'll re-record it. But yeah, that's the goal, is that there's no editing. That because I'm treating each one like a live stream, and I've gotten pretty proficient at using the Stream Deck, that I can, like, I may have to prepare some slides ahead of time. Like one of my videos, I think the fix your pricing video, or the extra steps. I'm trying to remember which one is my most recent video that actually had slides attached to it. So, hey, what's up, Nick? Welcome to the stream. Hey, folks, just hopping in. Oh, he retracted his message. I said, hope everyone's having a good day. Nick doesn't want us to have a good day anymore. Just kidding, Nick. Glad you're here, man. But yeah, that's what I try to do. Like on my Stream Deck, I have a button that starts and stops the video, and so I look into the camera. Hopping in. Hope everyone is having a great evening. Thanks, Nick, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. And so, yeah, so I like literally hit record, take a beat. In this video, you know, and I kind of give the premise of the video, introduce myself. My name's Alan, Fliphouse Finds. And then like, all right, let's get into the content. And then I get into it. And then at the end, I'm like, hey, if you found anything here compelling, useful, encouraging, like, comment, subscribe. And then, yeah, then I just kind of sign off. My name is Alan, this is Fliphouse Finds, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, Nick, you're a perfectionist like me, huh? You had a spell check mistake. Sorry, man. That's frustrating. And then as I'm looking at the camera, I've got my left thumb on my stop button over here. Take a beat, hit stop, and then I'm done. Yeah, then at that point, it's going to Canva, where I create all my thumbnails in Canva. And so then I kind of have an idea of, okay, I've just recorded it, so I know what the content is. And I do use AI to help collaborate. So I will say, hey, I just recorded a video on this topic covering these points. You know, what would be 10 titles for this video that would maximize search engine optimization, maximize click-through rates, and discoverability. And it'll spit out 10 options. And I'll choose the one that I feel best fits the video. And if I don't like those first 10, I'll say, give me another 10. So then from that, I'm like, all right, so then I'll use, you know, ChatGPT, and I'll say, okay, I chose this title. Help me come up with 10 thumbnail titles that maximize search engine optimization, click-through rate, and discoverability. And it'll give me 10 options, and I'll be like, okay, because the thumbnail language doesn't match the title language. Actually, the one that's been the most on the nose is the one that I just did this last week, where Choose Your Own Adventure, Pokemon Reselling Choose Your Own Adventure. That was probably too redundant. I probably should go and massage the title a little bit to make it a little bit more compelling for people to click on. And then once I do that, then I'll tell ChatGPT, hey, this is the title I chose. This is the thumbnail I chose. Now help me create a description for the video that I just described to you. That maximizes, again, search engine optimization, click-through rate, and discoverability. And it will give me kind of an outline of a description that it thinks I should do. And then sometimes it's good. Sometimes I have to, you know, edit it pretty heavily. But that's where I kind of outsource a little bit of it to artificial intelligence, to AI. But it's never to create the content. It's never to be like, hey, what's hot in the Pokemon world right now and what should I jump on, you know, kind of thing. It's always I'm leading the charge in what I'm going to talk about, just, you know, creatively, and then I'm going to use ChatGPT to try to help me get the title dialed in, get the thumbnail dialed in. And then once I get a thumbnail title, then I go to Canva and I look through all the templates, YouTube thumbnail templates, and try to figure out like which one's gonna best match the picture I took of myself, or, you know, whatever. So, but it's a ton of fun. It's an absolute ton of fun. But yeah, I gotta think. Another video that I was thinking about for this week was, if I had to do it again, how would I get to level 4 on TCG Player from scratch? And so, like, kind of revisiting that a little bit, because one of my best performing videos is the one where the thumbnail is TCG Player level 4 in 21 days, because that's what I did. Yeah, that video's got 2.7 thousand views, and it continues to get views. It's probably my best performing video. I say it's my best performing video. Yeah, it is, because this was my best performing video. That was 7 months ago. Gosh, 7 months ago. That's crazy. Madness. All right, let's list a few more cards before I say goodnight to you guys. I don't know if I've made any sales yet or not. No sales yet. I don't know. I'm pricing things pretty aggressively, so we'll have to see here. Lost some viewers there when I was rambling about Star Wars: The Old Republic and content creation. That's okay. Night, Mandy. Get some sleep down there in Florida. Have a great Friday. Let's see here. I'm going to check out something right now. Let's see. 20. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Oh, I guess you guys can't see anything that I'm doing over here. Sorry about that. Mega Charizard XEX. Number 29. Oh man, I sold that card for, the last time I sold it was $20, down to $5.67. That's all right. Superior says, I'm thinking about doing just mail day videos on YouTube, just explaining where I source cards and why I chose to buy what I did. Yeah, man, I would watch that. Teach me some things, learn me some things, as they say in the South. That'd be a lot of fun. Oh, you know what? I didn't sell that card for $20, I don't think. I don't know why that listed it at that price. All right, 168 of these have sold in the last 3 days, so that's 50 a day. So that's down somewhere near the bottom of the page. So this is 555, be 686. 680. Let's come in at 675. How about that? You know what? I'm going to do 649. Let's get up there higher on the list. That's still above market. Let's see, 6 times 5, 30 cents. Let's do 614 on the Pro Seller site. Yeah, Superior. I'd encourage you to do it. Like, especially if you did like the POV style video. I don't know what kind of money you have to invest in a camera, but I know that the DJI, what is it, the Osmos or whatever? I was thinking about getting one of those, but I think it's someone in the last stream I mentioned that, and they were like, "You're going to make more money if you get the Roka sifter." I was like, "Yeah, it's true. The Roka sifter is going to make me more money than the camera." So they made a good point, and so I don't hate them for that. 237 of these have sold in the last 3 days. So I can be down here near the bottom. 631, 630. Oh, you know what? I'm going to be at 499. 499, 490. Let's do 497. Because then someone either has to buy another card or pay for shipping. So that's strategically why I'm doing that. So 5 times 5, 25. So that'd be about, let's do 469 on the pro seller site. Yeah, Superior, that'd be a ton of fun if you did that, started making that content. Wait, am I listing this card twice, or is this a different version? No, it's a different version. This is 13 of 94. Oh, we just lost our music. It must be an hour and 49 minutes into the stream. There, I started again for us. All right, this is the correct card. Make sure we choose near mint. 470 mark. Well, okay, so why? Okay, guys, tell me this. The promo sells like crazy. The numbered card, which in my opinion is as nice. I mean, to me, these two cards are both really beautiful cards. But one is selling like 300 copies every 3 days, and another is not. And I don't understand it. Because one's a promo and this one's not, I guess. I don't know. I still think it's a beautiful card. All right, so I need to be... Superior says I'm going to do a test video when I'm home from work next. Yeah, dude, that'd be great, man. Yeah, if you want to like put it in a Google Drive or something and send me the link to my email address or something, if we want to coordinate that, or do Discord, I'd love to watch it. Not that I'm an expert in any way, but if you... All right, so $4.99, $1.31 shipping. This is $4.75. I'm gonna come in at $4.89. How about that? $4.89. So 5 times 5, 25 cents off of that. So let's just do $4.59 on my pro seller site. Pass the savings on to you. Yeah, those two promos sell super fast. I'm really surprised I haven't got any sales while I'm sitting here. UV. Man, this black on purple at the bottom is so hard for my eyes to see. 69 of 189. 69 of 189, oversized, 69 of 189, regular size. Either undersold that or 392 the last time I listed it. So direct, it's 599, it's 469 on the market. Yeah, it continues to go up. 31 in the last, so 10 a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Somewhere down in here. Let's do, I'm gonna do 499. That's what I'm gonna do. Or I'm gonna do 498. How about that? I mean, someone either has to buy another card or pay shipping. 473 on my pro seller site. One copy and save. Oh, got some more One Piece here. I have about 13 packages at Grand Portage to pick up, so I'm going to use those to film the test video. Oh yeah, that's right, because you get those big mail days where you're like got a bunch of stuff stacked up for you. Yeah, that'd be fun to watch. I mean, you would have a ton of content there as you're looking at like, this is why I bought this, this is why I bought that. OP11. None of those are OP11, so I'm just going to search here. OP11 to start. OP11 118. I don't know what OP stands for, but I just say OP. Oh, One Piece. Guys, I'm dumb. One Piece. That's what it stands for. OP11 118. Nope, not that one. It's this one. I think it's this one. I gotta make sure. These things are all so new to me. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. OP11 118. There's a bunch of OP11. I don't know, the Nami deck. I mean, this is the card right here. So that's what I'm going with. All right, let's see how many have sold. 42 in the last 3 days. So it's around 12 a day. This guy's got 7 of them. He's at 404. So why don't we come in at $3.99 and try to snipe this thing? That's a few cents under market, but I'll take it. $3.79 on my pro seller site. Boom, save. Now this is one I don't know why it's so expensive. This is back in the Pokemon world. Teal Mask Ogre Pawn EX 12 of 131. Why is this card worth $4 now? Is anyone playing the game? Is this like big in the meta right now? Ooh, got 4 minutes left on our goal. I don't think we're gonna hit our goal tonight, but appreciate the donation from Noah tonight. Really, really do. $20 Canadian, $15 United States or something. Your Canadian dollar is stronger than ours, which makes sense, unfortunately. 140 items sold, so almost 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I want to be somewhere in here. 465. What if I was at 459? That's still over market, so let's do it. 459. Let's take 25 cents off of that, so that'll be, we'll just do 429. How about that on my pro seller site? I still don't know why that card is so popular, but here we are. Sylveon V, another black on purple, 74 203. Nope, none of those. 74 203. That's the prize one. This is the non-prize one. Definitely the card. Let's see what it's worth right now. Condition near mint. All right, I'm going to list 1 or 2 more cards and then wrap it up. About 5 a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 477 comes in strong. 469. That's all still over market. So why don't I do 459? How about that? And then 4 times 5, that's 20, so 39, 34. Let's do 434 on the pro seller site. Nick says, yeah, the Terra box is still in the current meta. Oh, okay. So that's where that card lives, in that kind of Terra box world. Gosh, guys, this black on purple, 64 of 203. That's not in there. There we go, 64 of 203, not the prize card, basic one. What's this card worth right now? It's showing 382. Condition near mint. Gosh, no sales for the last month. That's crazy. All right, these guys got it at $3. Dr. Yo-Yo's Emporium, Kofall Trades, Pokey Joe's Kids. Well, this is going to be one that's going to come in under market, but that's okay. Let's say 15 would be 85. Let's do 79. 279 on the pro seller site. Let's try to come in there and snipe a deal on that. All right, I'm going to list 4 more cards, and one's a duplicate, so that'll be easy. 3 of these cards are going to be One Piece. Kuzan. It's a pretty cool card. I mean, I kind of dig the artwork on it. With all the blues and the blacks and the dark colors. Super cool. Let's see here. OP11084. OP11084. Not that one. That one. Alternate art. Let's go. Near mint. Close that back up. And we have had 12 sell on the last, so 4 a day. 1, 2, 3. I want to be above the guy that's got 2, so 348 makes me the lowest price. It's a few cents under retail, but like I said, let's just get in there. Let's get in there. Let's make it 329 on Pro Seller site. Save. All right, I got 2 copies of this one. This is a fun action card here. Kobe. I'm telling you, some of the V's are hard to sell. Yeah, I got a bunch of V's in this collection, so maybe I made a mistake, but that's all right. I'll get my inventory numbers up. I'm telling you guys, the print quality and the cardstock quality of these one-piece cards are incredibly, incredibly impressive. I mean, I'm not pivoting over into that like hardcore or anything, but like every time I hold one of these cards, I think I have 2 Pokemon cards stuck together. If you've not handled any one-piece cards, buy a pack. Next time you find a hanger pack, buy a pack and check it out. Print quality on these things are fantastic. OP11119. Oh, not that one. Is that the one? OP11119. Got the gold around the edge. Not that one. Okay, this OP11119 is not it. OP11. There's 3 OP11119s. That's the one right there. Got 2 copies of it. I really like this card. I might have to keep one of these 2. Yeah, Superior says, I agree with the card quality. It's great. Yeah, I agree 100%. 33 in the last 3 days. It's 11 a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 329, 315. If I came in at a 309, that would put me right there. So let me do 309. That's, like I said, it's still over market. And then come over here on the Pro Seller site and make it 294. You know what? I'm going to keep one of these. It's just a fun card. I'm keeping one in my personal collection. So I'm just listing one of those. And then ending the night with a Gengar, Mega Gengar EX. It is 125 of 217. I love it when it comes to the top for me. Let's click in like we always do around here. See what the real story on the price is. 172 in the last 3 days. That's about 50 a day. That puts me down near the bottom of the list here. See, is there anybody that's got multiples? They got 2, they've got 2. So I want to be somewhere up in here. That's 392. What if I came in at 379. I don't hate that. That's still way. Let's do 369. That's still way over market, but should get it sold. 20 cents off of that. 349 on my Pro Seller site. All right. All right. So we successfully listed about 50 cards tonight, and I don't know if that's all of our one-piece cards, and then I'm going to add this to my personal collection. Actually, what's interesting is I do have another. Oh, you know what? Did I put it in here? I think I put it in here. I have one other one-piece card in here, or maybe I put it over. Maybe I didn't put it in my binder. I should have, but maybe I didn't. I don't know where I put it, but I kept another one-piece card. Surely it's over here. I bet you it's over here. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, this one's fantastic. You can see the texture on the card of him like swinging the sword around. I just like it because it's got like a V for Vendetta vibe going on with his mask. or maybe that's just his face. And so I saved that one. I'm gonna put this one in my collection as well. Just the artwork on it's just fantastic. Fantastic. So I'll get that in a one-touch case or something later. But thank you guys all so much, guys and gals, for joining me for the evening. It was a fun live stream. We talked about, gosh, some old school stuff and some new school stuff and some One Piece and Star Wars and content creation and stream decks and all kinds of fun stuff. But thanks so much. Obviously, if you're chatting in the chat, you're already a subscriber, so I won't encourage you to subscribe. But we didn't hit our goal tonight on the super chats, but that's okay. We had one good donation from Noah. Noah, thank you so much if you're watching this on demand or if you're still here. Thanks so much for the donation. It was cool to hang out with you on our Discord server last night and talk about cards and life. But yeah, I think that's where it's going to do it for me. My throat is tired. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 5 minutes, which is a good stream for us around here in the community. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks for sticking around to the end for those of you that are still here. But again, love this community, love this channel, love what we're building together. Thanks for being a part of this. And I think that's going to do it for me. My name is Alan. This is Flip House Finds. Night Superior. And I will see you in the next live stream, everybody. Have a great night and a great Friday and a great weekend. See you guys.